Welcome to the Weird Girls Club with Niamh
and Amy.
Now grab a cuppa
Or something stronger.
and let's get into it.
Right, that was a fail of an intro. But
we're back.
we're back. Well, this is
new week.
This will be episode 11. 11.
Oh my god, what was that song? No, not a song.
I was thinking of the
two
song.
kids. Not two kids. What the fuck is wrong with me? The two men in the ads. It was like
11, 850.
Yeah.
Do you remember it was like a whole Halloween once and everyone
Yeah,
was
the
dressing up
people
as
were
11?
dressing
Yeah.
up as oh.
But we are drinking champagne
Cheers.
and Aperol. Oh, it's Prosecco.
What?
Prosecco?
It's the Aperoli Spritz, so you mix it with equal parts Aperoli, equal parts Prosecco, and a little bit of lemonade, or a little bit of lemonade, whatever you feel like.
Spray. Oh my god, I remember when I was younger. All I
Grab
want.
your drink, sorry.
Oh yeah, grab your drinks, or your cup of tea, or your coffee, or whatever you're drinking. But it's Friday, so it's Friday for us.
It's Friday for us, it's Tuesday
Tuesday.
morning for some people, or
Yeah,
Wednesday,
so
or...
more than likely.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like 6
can we
o'clock.
tell them quickly before you tell your story? Because we didn't mention it in the last one because we didn't know if it was going to be up. But if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple, or
Oh,
audio,
yes, so yes.
we now have a
YouTube.
YouTube channel where you can see
Me like. No, do you know what?
I was me
I was planning on going, I thought the mic was going to hit the drink, and the drink was going to hit the laptop, and everything was going to combust.
Wow,
Like, I am paranoid because Amy
oh,
literally
I didn't even tell the story.
I'll let her tell it, but like, you'll know why I'm nervous with drinks, anything
Yeah.
around my laptop, because Amy has bleed butterfingers, like.
Take it from me, neighbours. But anyways, yeah, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel. It's literally the Weird Girls Club. So we're posting the podcast on there, as well as some extra bonus videos of different random things we might get up to during the week or whatever maybe. But make sure
Yeah,
you
like
check
we're gonna do polls and stuff, so you can like what you actually want. Like it's very we're just playing. We're figuring out. We're playing it by ear. Like we're not audio technicians. We're not videographers or whatever. Like so we're just kind of like winging it through life right now. But
so
you know what?
I hope you enjoyed this episode. And
Yeah.
do you want to tell your story that you were going
I
to say
literally-
something when you were like younger?
Oh yeah, it was literally because we said Sprite. I was literally like, I remember. Do you remember the ad when we were younger? And it was like a Sprite gun. It was like a Sprite
Oh my
ad.
god, yeah!
And I remember my friend was asking me at the time, like, what do you want for your birthday? Like, and I was like, I want a Sprite gun. And she's like, a Sprite gun.
Remember.
And she actually got me a water gun, and she bought me a big bottle of Sprite. And she was like, here.
She's cute.
Are you serious? I was delighted with life. I was going around shooting everyone with fucking Sprite. Beep, beep, beep. But...
Do you remember the 7-Up ads? And they used to have the little, like, kind of stick man skater dude.
Oh my
and
god,
he used to hop around everywhere.
Yeah, it was like he had like the spiky kind of hair. Yeah.
It was like a... Yeah.
We need to learn how to like insert photos into videos so we can literally...
Oh yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, we may or may not add photos in for reference. But if you're like group and or like you know these ads, you know them. Oh,
Bit of Sprite, bit of what was it, flat 7?
Oh, actually, it looks like we're drinking TK Maxx or red lemonades. Got to ask the red lemonade for the young ones here. We only have 1 pint.
Yeah, 5 points there.
Every man.
But this is too easy to drink. Like every like sentence I say, I'm like, no, right, that was there. So like, wet the lips. Wet the lip for that.
A sip, right? No, it's so good. You just need to taste it.
You can probably just hear me and Amy like swallowing down these mics. Whoever's not watching on YouTube.
Sorry.
Right.
They're like, this. I didn't tune in for some ASMR. I hate it.
Oh no, it makes me shiver. Like, oh no, can't
If you
do
like it, you like it. But not for me. But oh my god, will I tell them about me?
Oh, tell them about your...
So a few weeks ago, I think it was literally
Amy, do you know what? You actually have me so nervous because when you're moving your arms onto his head, because you're going to start to store. Your heart is just like, it's like a child, protect at all costs. Protect at all costs.
You probably kind of guessed what happened anyways, the route we're going down here. But I was trying to be healthy one Wednesday afternoon, early lunchtime, and I made a smoothie. And I'm sitting here walking away, and I remember, oh yeah, you made a smoothie. Hadn't took a sip of it, and I picked it up, and the thing just slipped out of my hand. I don't know what happened. I just picked it up and... Sorry, hair. It was like a hair stuck to my face. It's like,
Not the
what was
glass.
that? But it literally just slipped out of my hand all over to me laptop, and I was just like, I froze for about 3 seconds, and then just picked the laptop up and turned it and let everything drip into the sink, because it like the glass was like, if you're watching on YouTube you'll see the size of the glass we have now. It was like easily a like 700ml like smoothie. Like it was a big smoothie. It was in a NutriBullet, and I drank it out of the like tub. I put the little handle on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it wasn't just like a little glass, like it was proper, and it went all over the keyboard, all down like the part where the laptop bends, so like down into the fan, and I was having a panic attack, and I was like texting my manager. I was like, oh my god, I spilled this.
Texting your manager, you were texting me, you were like, Niamh!
Yeah, I was texting everyone. I was like, oh my god, my laptop,
and I'm there like googling like what to do. I'm like, okay, put your laptop into an upside down V. Do not, like, what did I say? Do not switch off, or switch it off or something. I can't remember the instructions.
That drink was repeat over there. But yeah, it was like, don't like turn it on. But oh my god, sorry. I don't know what happens to me sometimes. Drinks just start repeating on me. Whatever, we're doing this bleeding podcast. But yeah, I don't know why I always know that random fact. It was like, even if you drop your phone in water and never try to turn it on, let it completely dry first. But the thing was, because it was a smoothie, there was no draining the water out or drying off. It was like it was getting in there and it was gonna stick in there.
Yeah.
So,
and it was black.
Yeah, it didn't look the best. It tasted really nice, but I ended up getting onto Apple and being like, "What do I do?" And they're like, "You need to like go straight to." They asked, first of all, "Where did it spill?" And when I told them like completely the left side of the speaker and a bit down the fan, they're like, "Please contact your technician and bring your laptop down to the shop." I was like, no, I wanted you to tell me to find like a rice or something. But yeah, so I had to go down, left it in. They were like, give us a day to let you know how much it's going to cost to fix it, blah, blah, blah. They rang me the next day. No, they rang me later that night, didn't they?
It was later that night.
Later that night. And he goes, your mum was talking to me, your mum was lovely, and he goes, yeah, so this is wrong with it, that's wrong with it, this is broke. I opened it up and there's a lot of smoothies still inside because I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, I feel bad for you.
Do you like blueberry, strawberry, and spinach?
You don't need to take a lunch break. But he's like, yeah, so I'm estimating, this wasn't even the final cost. This was, because I was given a ballpark figure of the lower end, the higher spectrum. I was like praying for the lower end. And then he goes, yeah, so we're estimating $995 to fix it. And I was like, sweet Lamb of God, take away the sins of the earth, have mercy on us. No. And I was just like, what? I was like, no. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He goes, to be honest, I don't advise you getting like fixing it, because I can get a new one for like $1,400. And like,
yeah, it's not worth getting fixed. Like,
long story short, they still have my laptop. I told them to recycle it. They keep fucking ringing me, and I'm like, I told you to recycle.
What are you ringing you for?
To pick it up, and I'm like, I don't want it. Recycle it.
Like I just paid $1,400.
Yeah, so I ended up having to buy a new one. Thank God for credit cards. We love the Bank of Canada.
I'm gonna like cut it in half, maybe.
But yeah, so I had to get a new one. But Niamh's now like drinks in my laptop. Amy, watch.
No, I'm just.
But that's the first time I've ever done anything like that. Like proper spilled like anything on my laptop or anything like that.
Yeah, because I like when you text me, I was like, she's winding me up, because we have this thing where we always joke with each other.
Yeah.
But I was like, she's winding me up and all, and then you were like, when I could like sense the panic, I was like, oh no, she's been serious.
No. I was like, it wasn't even one of them things where you're like, like I'll take a photo and like send it to you, look what I did. It was like
pure panic and like
panic mode. It was like the laptop was literally over the sink and it was just all dripping down, which was also probably a bad thing to do, but there was no other way of getting it all off. Like it was all over the keyboard.
It wouldn't.
It turned off in 3 seconds. Like I hadn't even lifted it off the table and the laptop
like
turned
the
off and never rose
the
again.
minute it spilled, like it was like it didn't even matter at that stage what you done.
No, I did.
Do you know what I mean?
So I got a new one. There's no bleeding difference. But yeah, Apple just take all my money.
Yeah, like you have to keep updating and stuff. So
I know, I'm such an Apple fucking stan. I don't know why.
beep beep beep. We are going to start that swear jar anyway.
Oh yeah.
At some point.
We need to start a swear jar. It's it for that. Rest in peace, MacBook. Rest in peace.
MacBook Volume 1.
Oh god, no, I don't even want to think about it. But have you ever like broken out like that or at a major?
I am very bad with phones.
Like dropping them and stuff.
Like I can push out in my screen now, like you can't really see it because the light, but there's literally like 2 big cracks gone all over the screen. But it's still working. But I have like a tendency to drop phones down the side.
I've done that before and I just
Because
ripped it out and walked.
Yeah, like you rip it, but I remember when I was in school, like I'd have my phone, like there was in your scare pocket.
Yeah.
And there was used to be a hole in my scare pocket. And he's I was all good at school.
Same. There was a men teacher.
Oh Jesus.
Male teachers.
No.
Yeah,
but there was, but like just now. No. But I remember before I had it me and I was like, where the fuck is my phone? Like, where's my phone gone? I looked in the toilet and I was like, you are joking me. No. I whipped it out, but like it was gone. Like I left it in rice for like a week, I think. And thing was like gone.
I need to know if you're if you're watching this on YouTube or listening to it, can you please text us if you've ever dropped your phone in water and put it in rice and it worked, please. I need to know if it works.
It does work because I've done it before. It does work.
Oh, okay, right.
Like,
never mind. Still comment down.
You have that drum repeating on me now since you've said that.
We're just in sync.
Woohoo! But no, I've like broken stuff and put them in rice before, and it's kind of like Frankenstein. Like it came back to life. But
it wasn't the same ever again.
It was never the same. But I know I'm terrible with phones. Like I'm butterfingers when it comes to phones. Like
I'm good with them now because I think that because I've paid for like the last 2 or 3, I'm good with them. But like when I was younger, I feel like as a kid, not a kid, but like a teenager, you like literally have a phone for 2 weeks and then the screen's cracked for forever.
That's actually a good thing we should talk about. What age do you think is appropriate for someone to actually have a smartphone, not just a phone for like calling and text? You know, like.
I mean, do they even exist anymore?
Oh, they do, yeah. I think you can still buy them, but like if you had a kid, what age do you think is appropriate to give them like a smartphone, and that way like they have without you having any access, like.
Well, I'm always having access. Sorry.
But I'm saying, what age do you think is like good for them to have a smartphone where you don't have access, like?
What do you mean I don't have access?
So you can't like check their phones. You don't have to give you that password. Like they can be on full social.
When they move out.
Amy, stop.
No, what do you mean?
I actually thought I was going to be the strict one, but you were strict on me, okay?
No, but I'm just saying, what do you mean?
This is actually a good topic because I remember me and Aaron were talking about this before. But I think we were both on the same page. But you want your daughter or your son who's in like 6th year to be like hand the phone over. I want to see who you're texting, what you're texting.
This is a hard question because like
Like
I'm not really in the mood for having kids.
No, right, we won't see that. We'll see what's the age where they can actually just have a smartphone, and but you still have full access, but they still have a smartphone.
I don't know. I do think about this, and I'm like, I'm gonna sound really bad, but sorry, the right of you listen. I can't stand kids on phones. Godchild's obsessed with being on the phone and watching things on YouTube, and like I know you get like it's so peaceful then when they're on the phones, but I just think it's so bad.
But I see if that was the case, I'd quicker get them a tablet. Like I wouldn't give them an apple.
I know, but they just like it's like us. It's like I don't really watch things on my telly, but I'd sit there and watch like YouTube videos and everything on my phone.
Yeah.
It's like they gravitate to the phone. Like she's bought them tablets like Christmas like 3 times in a row or whatever.
Yeah.
Break or whatever.
It's because they won't let them have like
phone, because you can get like the games and it's just I don't know. But
so if you had a kid, when would you go purchase them a phone and give it to them? Like I was thinking,
it depends on things, right? So it depends, like how do you get into school? Like you drive to school, like you going with a friend. Do you still like? Do we live in a city like this? Do you live in the countryside where like do they need a phone to contact you? Are they going somewhere like? Because I mean, when I was in like 4th or 5th class, like my school's only up the road. So me and my friends used to walk up. So like, I'm not saying that's why I got a phone or whatever, but like I had a phone when I was in primary school.
Yeah, well, I had a phone when I was in primary school as well, but I'm saying like there's a difference between like smartphone, full access. I think if it was me,
like social
I don't think
social media that are like 10 and all or 12 or whatever age with like Instagrams and all. I was just like, go out, play keep the can or red rock, like.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, yeah, like. Go out and play dodgeball. Like
the craziest thing you did was dare your friend to kiss the young from down the road, and you'd never do it. You'd spend the whole night like kiss him, and it never happened.
Yeah, I think
like,
I would quicker give them like they can have a phone when they're in primary, but they can't have a smartphone.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's
earn the
kind of the
smartphone.
world we're living in, though. Like,
Yeah, but you know, but look at 12-year-olds now compared to when we were 12. Like, it's a completely different world. Like,
you aren't having an ugly stage. Have your ugly stage, please. When did that exit the universe?
I know.
When did it, like, it's like born puberty. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think if they were in primary school, they wouldn't be getting a smartphone. I think I'd give them a phone. If they were, let's say if they had to walk home from school on their own, or they walk, like, yeah, you can have a phone, but it's not a smartphone.
Yeah, no.
Like, you can text your friends, you can call your friend, but you're no way getting on Instagram.
Oh,
No.
they won't even
I don't
know the
care.
days of your credit running out and you're not being able to text your friend back. And you can't talk to them then till you go into school the next day.
Oh, do you remember the pain of that? Oh, or you used to go on to your 3-minute free day.
No, but that was only afterwards as well. Like, that wasn't even straight away.
Oh,
Like, when I
was
first
I
had
doing
a
that
phone.
primary? Oh, no, I was doing that in primary.
Well, I don't think I knew that was even happening. I don't think that was about.
With me,
Do you know, I don't think I
yeah,
had a laptop. I got a laptop for like me no. When I was in 6th year, I think I got a laptop. Was it that? Oh, not 6th year. Oh, I didn't mean to say 6th year. I say 6th class.
No, well, I didn't even have a laptop at that. When I was in
got-
primary, it was a PC at home. Like,
I got a laptop at some stage, and the first social media I ever had was Bebo, and
I
I
was
signed
on
up on
Bebo.
my birthday. I might have been 9 or something actually. Oh, actually, yeah. Because I'm trying to think, like, I
your
was
mum's
young
gonna
enough to
jump
have a
on the phone
party.
to you when this goes.
She knew I was having it because all my cousins were there. It was literally the day of my birthday party. So I was young
Right.
enough that I had like I think I had like a pool party in Clondalkin Swim Leisure.
Oh my God.
Swim Centre. Oh my god, that was actually so cool. That
So
was
cool.
But yeah, so I would have probably been actually around 9, like if I was having a party like that. And I think I actually had Bebo, yeah. No wonder my mum was like, no, we're not having one. And I'm like, I want one.
No.
It's mad when you're older looking back on like the little arguments you had with like your man, you're like, she was there,
You're like,
telling me
they're
at
so
the
unreasonable, like, they don't
know.
know. Like, but looking back, it's like, no, I can see where.
It's like I was being 9 looking for a Bebo.
Like, people are absolute predators, like predators.
Oh, stop.
Like,
but,
yeah, no, I don't think they could have a phone in primary that could text and call.
yeah.
But I don't think I personally wouldn't want them on social media until they got to like. Oh jeez, I don't even know if it, like they're still babies in 4th year. Like,
You think you're so old when you're like in these stages. Like when I look back now, it's like sometimes I've gone in the reverse way. It's like I'm like, how is someone letting me rent out an apartment? I'm a child. But when I was in primary school, I thought I was this big grown up and
Yeah.
all. And why is my ma telling me what to do or whatever? Like,
yeah, who do they think they are?
it's so weird.
Like
Like,
they're so old fashioned. Like they don't know what's happening
Yeah,
to
it's
anyone. Like,
they forget what it's like to be a
yeah, no, they were really the smart ones.
Because I used to always be like, when
Yeah,
I have kids, I'm gonna know what it's like to be a child.
But you'll always run to your parents. Like,
Yeah.
like
No.
no matter what age you are, as long as they're around, you'll always run to your parents. Like, we still run to our parents.
Yeah. I was like, Ma, I FaceTime me like, Mom, I love that, bro.
She's like, what do you want me to do about it?
I was like, I don't know. How? And she's like,
Stop.
oh, she can't irritate me now. She was like being so positive about it, and I'm like, I love your positivity. And I was just like, not having
Because I think they just try to like calm us down because we're far and they're like,
Yeah.
there's bigger issues going on in the world.
I, like,
where,
start
"Oh,
tearing
I'm
up
top,
and all."
I'm top."
I was
But
like,
it
it
was
was pure-
understandable because you use
Yeah.
it for work as well. Like,
it was pure Kim Kardashian moment. My diamond earring.
My diamond
I mean, Ma was literally corny.
and Courtney's like,
There's
there's people
people
dying
dying.
in the world.
That was literally me, Ma. My mom's just like, it could be worse. No, because when I told her how much it was, right? I told her how much it was to get fixed. She goes, at least it can be fixed.
Oh
I
my
was like, you're
God.
lucky you're 3,500 miles away from me. Like, literally. I was like,
Oh God. No.
oh, stuff. But she was right, like, it could be fixed. I just wasn't getting it fixed. But yeah, all stuff.
Yeah.
That got me.
I don't know, technology, what?
Yeah. But do you know what? We jump into our small business shout out for this week.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm very
So
excited about
stay
this one.
tuned. Woo!
Small business shout out time. Woo!
This week, our small business shout out goes to another Poxy Sarah.
Another Poxy Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. We all we need is another Poxy Sarah.
I know. We all know a Sarah, and another Sarah, and another Sarah.
And another Poxy Sarah.
No, I actually love the name.
Yeah, so her name actually comes from because there was so many Sarahs that there was actually no more Instagram handles, so she just said, do you know what? I'm just gonna be another Poxy Sarah.
No,
I actually love it. It's so clever.
Yeah, so Sarah is from Dublin, specifically Crumlin. She's a Crumlin girlo,
Like
Niamh,
myself.
like Niamh.
Coming girl.
She studied visual communications at NCAD, so she's a smart girl and creative. We love that. So she done a mix of different things like graphic design, illustration, photography, all that good stuff. So she started up her page then during lockdown because she was drawing more and she didn't want to piss people off, so she started a new page so she could post everything there.
Yeah,
which I'm obsessed with her page.
Yeah, so I was actually just going to say, I don't actually think she had the intentions of making a small business. She just started to post to Instagram, she was posting more and more, and then people start DMing her asking could they purchase prints. And our personal prints are really, really good, but she's actually not taking commissions at the moment. She has closed commissions at the moment, just as an FYI. But she will let people know when they are open again. But she lost her job due to COVID, like many people, so she said, you know what, I've nothing to lose, I'll just try make a small business. But I love the humour. The prints are amazing. The humour on the prints is so clever, especially if you're Irish and like you live away. It's like, oh, it's like a little taste at home. It's super cute.
We're obviously gonna put some images up on the screen, and Sarah so kindly sent us some prints so you'll see them. They're amazing. Like anyone from, I don't think you just have to be from Dublin, but people from Dublin, like in that area of Crumlin, Drimna, like if you know the Crumlin Shopping Centre, Brickfield Park, like
here you
like they're amazing. So yeah, you can find Sarah on Instagram at Another Poxy Sarah, and then obviously she has a link to all our websites there, which is also anotherpoxysarah.com. So she was so kind, she gave us a discount code.
She did.
Tell the people what the discount code is.
The discount code is Weird Girls 15 for 15% off orders. That's Weird Girls 15. Thank you, Sarah, so much. We love the prints. I can't wait to get these framed and up on my walls ASAP. Yeah.
Just an added note, she does ship worldwide. So
she does.
It's not just Canada or it's not just Ireland. So whether you're back home in Ireland, America, Canada, wherever you are, have a look at our Instagram, check her out, and show her some love because our prints are amazing. And place your orders ASAP, and so thanks again, Sarah. Thank you.
Right, so we hope you enjoyed that little small business shout out. It was I actually like the stuff is gorgeous.
I know. So good. But I actually can't believe we haven't talked about this yet though. We were only like mentioned it earlier and I was like, oh my god, we need to keep this for the podcast. What did you think of the Meghan Markle interview with Oprah?
I was shocked. Like I watched it on my own. I think Aaron went to bed, so I just like found the link and I watched it on my own.
Oh, we should have watched it together.
I know. But I watched it on my own, but I was like, they are spilling the thing. Like nothing was. But you know what?
I feel like she was respectful about it.
Oh, she was completely calm, collected, and she only talked about what she wanted to talk about. Like she was not letting anyone nor Oprah tell her to spill beans on. So she tried to respect, I think, everyone, and she didn't want like random bit here, and I belched at the same time. So I was like, just come on later. Why do everything I say now sound like Jim Carrey? Just come on later.
Does he say that?
He says everything on my head. He literally, I think when I hear my voice in my head, it's Jim Carrey. Like, I'm convinced. Like, what I was saying was, I think she was trying not to throw anyone under the bus, but in the bigger picture, she threw everyone under the bus.
Yeah, especially because he didn't.
And she got people guessing, like, I'm like, is there gonna be part 2? Is this gonna be like a monthly occurrence update, keeping up with the royals, ex-royals? Like, I personally don't have any interest in the royal family. That's me. I don't personally have interest in it. I've had conversations with the royals with people who actually are from England. They have a lot of people don't have interest in it. It's like from the outside in, you might have like interest, like, you know, tourists that come from. I think Americans really love the royals, like the royal family, and I think it's because, oh my god, like it's a real queen. Oh my god, it's a real princess. But I think when you live in Ireland, it's like the president didn't know. Yeah, pretty much. like they're an image. Yeah, like it's an image. Like it's when you look at England, it's like, oh, the queen, the king, the like blah blah. Like it's, to me, the real royal family is Mia, my new net monopolist for nothing. Princess of Genovia. The only royals I stand. The only one that has my respect. Like, I'm not being bad, but I know the Genovian national anthem. I don't know the Irish one. Like, I swear to God, because the Genovian one is like, Genovia.
Do you know if that's the real one or if it's made up for the film?
It's made up for the film.
So you know a song from a film?
Yeah. What's the national anthem in the film? Because I remember having this conversation with Aaron and he was like, you don't even know an Irish national anthem. And I was like, that's not my fault. My school district didn't teach me that. He was like, do you know that? And I was like, I know the Genovian one. That's the only one that matters in my world. She's the only
queen.
queen.
It's a real country.
Genovia, it's not. It's they say in the film. Oh my jeez, I sound like a bleeding Princess Diaries freak. But apparently in the film they say it's a small little tiny country between France and Spain. Please Google that and check that because it was wrong. I'm so sorry, but no, I'm pretty sure they say that in the film.
Okay.
Sorry, you binge watched the 2 Princess Diaries with me.
No, I know. I've seen it before. They're great movies.
So good.
So good.
Hey, don't tell me when you watched the Princess Diaries 2, you did not want the mattress down the stars.
Oh, I did. I've done that before. Have you not done that before?
Never
Or
done
like
that
on a big pillow?
Never
I've
never had stairs that wide to have a mattress go down them.
Me either. You make it work.
Skis.
Oh, stop. No, but yeah, I think the interview was like, it was very entertaining.
It was.
First of all,
I was
it was
too.
all of the gossip. I was there. I like text Michelle afterward. Did you watch it? You need to
So
watch
good.
it. It's so good. But the biggest thing I took from it was like almost the confirmation that the royal family don't control land. They're the image portrayed to the people of like England, the world,
What did
whatever.
they call the other people?
They were basically saying the firm. I can't remember all the words, but like the royal family have a HR department. If that shows you it's not a family and it's a business. Because like Meghan, if you haven't watched the interview, go watch it. Like I mean, you've probably seen spoilers everywhere, wherever. But like Meghan says in it that she went to like the HR department, whatever.
Well, that's
and
what
asked them for
I
help.
She said the word like the district or the institute, was it?
The institution.
Institution.
That's what it was. Like the institution and like the firm. They kept saying so. It was like all these people that obviously do
They
the
run
running
all the
around.
background, yeah.
So like they would organise all these balls, all the events, all the tours,
The media, everything.
media. There's obviously then people who organise the wardrobe, people who like. There's obviously all these different people who go into
I know who pays them.
One of them.
All the English taxpayers.
all the English taxpayers. But yeah, so it's like the royal family are employed to do all these tours to all these countries and whatever. So they're
charity
employees
work, like,
of
to make the royal family look good, like you have to do all
but
this
it's like
charity
then
work.
I don't know. Well,
But when
I was shocked by some of the things that come out.
like the mental health.
Yeah, like
What took when I literally was, I remember sitting on the sofa and when she said, oh we were going to something in like I think it was Albert's theatre or some theatre, Harry had to go and I was supposed to go with him and Harry was like maybe I don't think you should come.
Oh, yeah,
and she was like well I don't think I should be left alone, and I
Yeah,
remember
that
I had a cup of tea and I was like with me tea in my hand, I was like oh my god, like that is if you don't take that as like a serious like this isn't just that, like she can't be left alone, that's how bad it is, like that she can't be left alone, like she doesn't trust herself, she doesn't trust herself to be left alone, like
it's so sad, but they seem so happy now. Obviously I mean they miss elements of their family, but it was when Harry came out and then said that like he talks to his nanny, which is the Queen, more in the last year than he has in the last couple of years. Like he talks to her regularly. It's like then if all these issues and if even the Queen couldn't stop these issues, does that not show you she was mean some?
Well, we don't know if she want to stop the
that's
issues, I mean
yeah, but if I'm not saying that she didn't want to stop them or anything like that, but if these couldn't go to her with these issues and say these fake stories, or if they're like obviously it's the Queen. I don't know.
Because
is she busy? What she
did the statement come out that like when the documentary came out, like the royal family were shocked?
Yeah,
Like,
blindsided. Like,
but
that's what it is.
They just not know about this. Like the vibe everyone is getting is they knew, they just didn't care. They didn't agree.
Yeah.
Like they have their views on certain things and it's not going to change. Especially like I don't know. Like obviously we can't speak for everyone. Like I can't judge, but the older generation have strict views, and especially it's the royal family, like things go
definitely.
a certain way and that's how it goes. It's always been like
Yeah.
that, but like he wouldn't like look at Diana, and when he said I was afraid of history repeating itself, I was like damn
Yeah,
damn boy.
Oh my god.
Like, so, well, at least Diana left him enough money that he could set up a whole new life, because he hadn't got this. They ripped the security, like they stopped the
I
security.
know. Like things like that I was shocked by. But it's like, who done that? Like when, especially when they weren't given obviously Archie like the title and all these things, I was like, obviously the Queen's not deciding this. So I'm like, how does someone who's not the Queen decide who is and who isn't a prince? Legally, like entitlement, whether you go back to hundreds of years ago, Archie was entitled to be a prince.
Yeah.
Why was he not being given a prince? Like, I know that was such a minor thing in this whole documentary, because there was so many things about racism and mental health and all these things, but it was like little things like that. It was like, well, why was he not being given a title, and who was deciding that? Because if Harry and his grandmother got on so well, and she got on with Meghan so well, because she got on with her so well. I mean, the Queen never done a tour with Kate. She done a tour with Meghan. Like, and from Meghan's perspective, they got on really well, and she loved the Queen. So it's like, the Queen's obviously not the side.
But then again,
well, I'm not saying the Queen's not being one way with her,
like,
one way or another.
it's very, if you take a step back, this is probably me watching Law and Order way too much. But if you look at the bigger picture, nothing is ever as plainly as it comes across. Oh, she done a tour with Meghan. Oh, she really must have liked Meghan. But then, if everyone's equal in their eyes, where was the tour with Kate? Did the Queen know that what was coming down the line? So, oh, if this falls back on me, I've done a tour with Meghan. Like, I've showed Meghan. Like, I've showed Meghan.
Yeah.
Because the Queen probably knows the Institute's view is on the thing. The Queen would have, like, probably heard or had meetings one-on-one.
Who's boss? Is the Institute the Queen's boss, or is the Queen their boss? That's what I'm saying. It's like the image you have of the royal family is like, that's the Queen. There's no one higher than the Queen. Like, remember when this is totally unrelated, but remember when Donald Trump became president, people were like, oh, we need to get him to England, she's the only one that can behead him and not be like legally like, there was all these memes going around. It was like, if people view the Queen as like one of the highest people in the world, who is this firm and constitution that's telling her what to do? It's like something about bleeding.
Like, it's so weird, because even when Oprah goes to Harry, sure, doesn't the Queen only do what the Queen wants to do?
Yeah.
And Harry said, well, yeah. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm still not clear. Like, the lines are a bit blurred.
Like, the Queen is the Queen, right? So what I'm getting from it is the Queen is the Queen. The Queen will only do what the Queen wants to do. No one's going to tell.
Is that the idea we have of
like,
the Queen?
Well, that's
what I'm saying.
Well, that's what Harry even said. The Queen will only, like, at the end of the day, the Queen is the main person in everyone's eyes. It's the Queen. But everyone else that's not as high as the Queen, if they're told to do something, you're going to do it. So, because if Harry's up to saying, well, the Queen, because Oprah does ask him, does the Queen only do what the Queen wants to do? And Harry said, well, yeah, she only does what she wants to do. So,
yeah,
it's like, I don't know. I think you need to, like, if they gave us like the full scope, like named names, like done everything, we'd have a better scope. But was I? Well, I'm saying I was shocked at what came out. I wasn't really shocked.
I was shocked
because I knew there was, like, obviously there's slyness, there's secrets hidden. Like, the royals go back generations of Nazis and everything.
Yeah.
So was I, like, think in the interview, obviously I was shocked because there was someone who's married to like a royal was actually spilling all this, like, there's an actual interview with Oprah and Kate coming
in like history, like it's gonna be like an iconic.
and they didn't get a penny for it. Well, so again, they said they didn't get any.
Yeah.
Well,
Oprah said it.
Oprah got 7 million.
Yeah, Oprah got paid for it because I mean, Oprah's Oprah. She's getting her clients.
Yeah, damn right.
But
go Oprah.
Oprah, collect your clients.
But I just, like, thinking back now, I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked that the actually interview confirming it.
Yeah,
you know,
like, it wasn't just speculation. I was shocked to hear them, and I was like, I seen Oprah obviously read out the comparisons in like the news articles between Kate and Meghan. I was like, I'd already seen them, but it was weird.
It was always kind of mumbled
saying it to her. Like the one, it was like, oh, Kate eats avocado toast, health pregnancy, and then I was like, Meghan eats avocado toast, causing world hunger, and I was like, seriously, like, I don't know. But oh my god, did you watch the video that I sent you?
What?
There's these two fellas, right? They're two English fellas, and they have a YouTube channel. They're so good, you need to check them out. Josh Peters and Archie.
Was that
Matthews? Archie, I can't think of them. They're on YouTube. I don't know if they're on TikTok. But they done like the video, they flew Kate Hopkins out to Prague and gave her an award. They tricked Carol Baskin into thinking she was on the Jimmy Fallon show like during lockdown.
Oh,
They've
you
done
told me
all
about
this.
it.
They done an interview with like 5 or 6 royal experts from England. Like one girl was like the the executive chief of the Royal Magazine. There was another commentator. There was a few people. They done it. Like Zoom interviews with them 3 or 4 days before the interview was aired. They were like, they explained the video, like it's not uncommon for TV networks to do like interviews with people to get the forced reactions out. So they interviewed these people, like asked them a few questions, and they commented on the interview, and like the executive chief of the Royal Magazine goes, Meghan was acting for a whole hour, and they were basically, without being like, oh, Meghan was lying, but they were saying that, and they
I've heard views. There is views on it that.
well, like
she
she
was
wasn't.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
but what I'm saying was they filmed this 3 days before anyone ever seen the Oprah interview. The Oprah interview came out Sunday. This video came out a few hours before the interview, and they had already filmed it like a few days before. So they were saying like, no, they paid them their fees as if they were a network. Like, so God only knows how much they get these people. But they commented on an interview they hadn't seen. And I don't want to say they badmouthed her because obviously they couldn't like go on record and say all these crazy shit like, but they were saying things like about our acting and that they wish she respected the Queen more and wasn't doing this interview. Why does she need to tell everybody? And it was much. You need to go watch it. Yeah, like why does she need to do this? This is a family. Like these are family issues and blah blah blah. But they were talking about an interview they hadn't seen and commented on it. Like, but you need to go watch it. It's funny to watch, but it's good to see. Obviously, news articles aren't always what you read, and don't believe everything you see or hear.
Like it's so funny because people are so hypocritical, so hypocritical. When Caroline Flack was getting like bullied online and she passed away, everyone was reposting like, don't bully online about like social media, blah. People constantly, like every week, there's a new target, like, and it's the exact same people that are putting up like and magazines and stuff that were giving Caroline Flack
go and delete
like,
them all.
And then when she died, it was like, oh, R.I.P. Caroline. I was like, everyone is such hypocrites. Like, just don't be like
whatever's trending at the time.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, when someone passes away like that, I mean, it's trending to say R.I.P. and post your pictures with them, and it's shocking the world we live in that people do that, and then a couple of weeks later, then they're slagging off another celebrity, and then I don't know, it's a crazy world we live in, and unfortunately
isn't there a Caroline Flack documentary? Caroline Flack?
I actually don't know. There might be.
I
It
think
was
there
a
is.
year recently, like January or something.
I think there is a documentary. I'm pretty sure a documentary just came out.
Probably, yeah, but God love her.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Like seriously, just don't be a hater online. End of story.
Social media can be so nasty like that sometimes.
Oh, definitely. Like ruthless. Like people do not care. They're big keyboard gangsters. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Keyboard
gangster. Keyboard warrior.
No, yeah. Make sure you're always careful what you say to people online because you never know what they're going
Yeah,
through.
like you don't if, like you're like obviously you have an opinion, but you can get your opinion across in a nice way, no matter what it is or who it's about. Like you can always get your like your point across in a nice way. Like it doesn't have to be.
Or just shove your opinion up your arse. You don't need to always give your opinion.
Well, that as well. But I'm saying like if you were.
No,
I know. Like even when we do the podcast, like we try to be respectful of who we're talking about, what we're talking about, to. Well, I wouldn't say to the highest degree, but like if we have an opinion,
I literally said I never cared for Susan. But that's not in a bad way.
I think you were talking about the brand, you were talking about the person.
Yeah. It was like
But
I'd never like start commenting on all our stuff like, oh, these products are shite. Oh, you look. Oh, is that cellulite?
or
I don't understand people who comment on celebrities or influencers' posts like
Yeah.
nasty things. Fair enough, support them, show love, whatever.
But you get people like that. People are just sad like that, though. Do you know what I mean?
I just don't get what goes through someone's head to comment on something saying, oh, have you put on weight? Who would say that someone are
I'm
commenting
like,
on
yeah,
that?
I just milked down 3 bleeding Burger Kings. What do you expect? And what? Do you know, like, beat them to the fucking finish. Beat them to the finish line. Like, you're gonna call me fat, I'll call myself fat first.
Like, oh, I don't know how people do it.
Like, Bruno Mars song Chunky is like one of my favourite songs, like, for a reason. Yeah, I eat it. I listen to it when I'm milling on my food, like, no regrets.
No regrets. No regrets.
Like, people are around this online though.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I was like, I wonder how many people in the world have no regrets tattooed on them, but it's spelled wrong.
Oh, like in that film We're the Millers? And
Yeah,
like, no,
I love that. And he's like, none at all. He's like, nope, no regrets, not a single regret. And he's just staring at his chest,
Like,
saying,
really?
no regrets.
Not really.
That's
such
a great film.
No, the best part of that film is where they're in the car and they're singing
Don't
go chasing waterfalls, listen to the rhythm.
That's a good song, yeah. No, I love that. Oh, I love that the actor in it with the eyebrows. If you just say
And he's
actor with the
like,
eyebrows,
he's always like mad with his eyebrows.
Yeah. he's funny.
And then he's like,
Do you know he was in Narnia?
Was he in Narnia?
He was in like the second one. He's like that cousin. Because in the second one,
I don't remember the second one.
the second one, I think the older two or the older young flick can't go back because you have to be a certain age to go to Narnia, apparently. What was that face for?
Like, certain age to go to Narnia.
Yeah. When you get too old, because it's imagination.
Oh, is it?
I think so, yeah.
I remember when he said, I
Yeah.
asked me mum and dad for a Scots Clan egg and Narnia on DVD.
A what?
Scots Clan.
What's Scott?
They're like old granddad like chocolates.
Oh.
And I actually got it, like, and I got Narnia on DVD with it, and I remember going into my bedroom
Narnia.
and watching Narnia like on repeat for about like 6 hours. I think I watched it like three times.
Whenever I used to get a new video, even when I was younger, I'd probably watch it for about a month till I got another one. And the bane of my life, you used to go up when it was a video now. You used to go up and you'd be like, right, I'm gonna watch this again. You'd have to sit there and rewind the whole video.
Oh, that was the worst.
You put it in, you'd be pressing, you do what me mad come be like, yeah, you're almost ready for bed, you've only a few minutes. I'm like, man, I haven't even started the film yet. It's so rewinding.
That was real loud from the back.
It just got me. It just got me.
Yeah, my dad's like, no, when it goes, you press the back button there. When you see it all go to 0, you let me know.
Oh,
So it'd be all fully rewound. Like, I used to love the Fox and the Hound. Had it on video.
Same.
Oh no, like, but I didn't understand like the sadness of it when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
like,
didn't
do you know what, I
hit
used
me
to
then,
be
like-
afraid of the parts that are sad in movies when I watch them now. Like, kind of.
you say afraid?
Afraid?
Yeah. Can you say afraid?
Afraid? That sounds weird. That feels weird. Wait, what do I say?
I think you're the type of person that says afraid and ideas.
What? Ideas?
Do you ever see people when they're saying ideas, they say ideas?
No,
And that, like,
ideas.
that's, do you know, you talking about pet peeves? Ideas is that, it's not ideas, there's no or in ideas.
I know. I
And you say afraid, like it's A-F, I can't spell it, A-F-E-R-D.
Afraid. Is
Well,
it
it's not, it's afraid. Say it again.
Afraid?
And then say afraid.
No.
Say it.
That sounds like you're afraid. So afraid.
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 I think I can't. Oh, Niamh, stop exposing me like this. No, it's no or. Oh, but it leaves me alone, I guess.
Or is
Maybe
that-
that.
Afraid.
Yeah,
there is.
afraid.
Yeah, but you were saying afraid.
Afraid.
Do you know what this is like? Word of the week with Niamh Amy.
Tupperware. That's what it's like.
Say it again.
Tupperware.
One more time.
Tupperware.
Wrong. Okay.
Oh, but I just don't know what we're referencing. There's like such a funny podcast called Hey Babe. It's Sal Volcanic Farm and Practical Jokers.
Oh, and Chris
comedian
Stefano.
Chris Stefano.
Oh, it's we're advertising.
We're advertising for everyone. Go watch Megan's interview. Go watch YouTube.
Yeah, but like
No,
that's like we are like
oh, good
What
cats. No, but it's actually so funny. But
it's no
Well-
like we'd be in a heap laughing,
literally too funny.
like crying
What?
laughing.
I wonder. I feel like I always thought it was Tupperware as well. Like, how do you pronounce it?
I don't pronounce it properly. Like Tupperware. I just say Tupperware. Yeah, say
Yeah,
it.
I say Tupperware. Well, so what happened was Chris had said whatever, and he said Tupperware, and Sal was like, "What?"
He was like, "What?" That's what I mean.
And-
If you rewind like 2
Yeah.
minutes, it means.
So we done the whole thing, and he's like, "No, what did he say was Tupper?" So it was Tupperware, like
It's like
Tupper.
Tupperware. Yeah.
It's Tupperware, and he the same reason I just assumed it was Tupperware is because it's a tub to put things in, like it's a tub.
Oh, are you saying what is it?
It's Tupper, like Tupp.
Oh, he said Tupperware.
Tupperware,
like
like
that
tub.
tub.
Yeah.
Tupperware. But it's Tup Tupp. Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's afraid, not furred.
Skirted. I got skirted.
Skirted for our ideas.
No, but I say ideas.
Yeah, I know. That's the one we're just saying.
No, I know. Just because I said bird.
I know, but it's just so furred.
I don't know why I said. I can't say afraid. Afraid.
You just did.
I know, but it doesn't feel right.
There is words I can't say.
Afraid. Just. I know I'm mixing them up. Let's move on.
Afraid. She's afraid she's gonna mix up afraid and afraid.
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 That sounds like afraid.
Afraid.
Afraid. Afraid. Afraid.
We're wrapped up day for this week. I mean, like we're getting into a bit of a stupid mood here.
What song was that?
It was a freestyle.
Freestyle? Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up. So thanks for listening and watching. I have to. I have to keep training myself. Like look at the camera because
I'm like. Girl, put your face in your walk, head to toe, let your whole body show.
Cover girl. Okay, we're wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Put the
If you're watching on YouTube.
If you're watching on YouTube, put the little belly thing on. We're just gonna call it the belly thing.
The belly thing.
The belly thing.
To be notified whenever we post.
What?
To be notified whenever we post.
Whenever we post.
If you're listening on
Spotify, that's like the RT thing. That's how we should just log out all the time. Like, Niamh and Amy, the Wear Girls Club, Toronto, Canada.
But anyways, yeah, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure you follow. If you're listening on Apple, please leave us a review. We'd really like it. If you're listening anywhere else, do whatever you can on that But yeah, follow our Instagram at the Wear Girls Club. And yeah, chat to you soon. Bye.
Kisses and hugs. Bye.